Osa. I love Osa, but he's
Nah, sometimes.
he says
He'll he'll turn around at some point.
Yeah.
He's he's got to
um eventually.
eventually. Hopefully.
I'll keep trying to do what I do best and bother the fuck out of him.
I'll try to stop pushing him and winding him up more.
Yeah, you two antagonize each other a lot. Like, yeah, Osa and I bicker, but I know when to stop. And I don't think you've learned how to stop yet.
Probably not.
It's not like he makes it easy though, so
He, I
he
don't.
makes it
He just
so hard.
knows how to get at you. That's
He knows exactly what buttons to push. I think even if he doesn't exactly realize it.
He's the closest to being like that than any of us, and I don't want to see him go down that path.
He's honestly at this point he's gonna turn into somebody like Amon at some point, because like I like Amon. He's pretty cool once you get to know him and once he actually start like opening up to you. But he pushes people away for their safety and for his safety. I think Osa just I think he's unconsciously pushing us away because he doesn't want to get hurt. I
His
kind of
pride
get
is
that same
causing him to be
feeling.
scared.
Yeah. So I don't think he means to do it. I don't think he's consciously doing it, but he's just so prideful. He doesn't really he complains he complains that he doesn't get help from his family, that we don't do enough. But he also is too prideful to accept a lot of help. It's he really
it's
lets his sin
yeah.
take hold, because I don't know if he knows how to be any different.
I can't
Because he's
say anything
never
about that. Like, 'cause look
he's
at me.
yeah he's never really had too much repercussions for how he acts. I think this curse is one of them, a repercussion for something he did, because he's had this for years. It's just been laying dormant, and I can
Un-
kind of tell because I've done a little research
until we
on it.
went and did that thing and helped.
Until he started using magic, the mana in his body that he's trying to use triggered it, and now it's sort of let out a floodgate where he's producing too much mana. And you haven't seen this, but he's gotten essentially pustules filled with blood mixed with mana, and they only go away if you start draining them physically or draining the mana from his
So
body directly.
it's a curse from back home as well.
Yes, it's a curse that he got from somebody back home.
I mean, we snuck back again, went to the library and got some books on it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not quite sure who did it, just because,
It,
well, he was in contact with so many people.
you know what it was like.
Hmm
She begins to
Always.
cry, but while it looks like water, when it hits the ground, it creates a small hole in the concrete.
It's not an easy situation. He just puts a hand on her shoulder, despite how hot she might be to touch. And I know he makes it difficult, but and he's an abrasive jerk. And he shouldn't have sold that watch, but he kind of mentioned to me he didn't actually want anything for his birthday. So I didn't get him anything for his birthday. Yeah, I know it's not the point. I know it's not the point, but it's how he reacted to it. He shouldn't have done that. And he doesn't feel sorry about it. I do my best to be there for him because I think, well, he knows that I'm really the only one that he can open up to, and he has done that before. I'm not going to share what he said out of respect for him, but it just it does hurt that he doesn't, like, even before he was cursed, he doesn't talk much to me until something's wrong. But
I just want him to be safe.
yeah, he, at least for now, he is safe because I trust Katsio. Katsuo's been taking pretty good care of him. So at the moment, he's safe. In the future, I don't know what the future is gonna hold. I think the best to do is, even though he doesn't want it, talk to him when you can, and just
He's not gonna want to talk to me after this.
no, he's probably not, but me and Ferris. I think you should send him messages on your phone, even if he doesn't say anything. I think maybe eventually he'll probably be like, "Oh, I'm so
Yes.
annoyed. Why is AD talking to me?" Something like that. I don't know, but I think eventually he might realize that you do care about him because you go out of your way to send him a message, maybe at least, like once a week, even if he doesn't say anything.
I'll try not to react to him when he does his meh 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 thing.
Because half the reason he does things to people is, well, he sees most people as a joke, I think. But most of the time, whenever he does something, he gets the response he wants. But he just keeps doing it because he thinks it's funny. Hell, that's half the reason I tease Mike every now and then, because it gives such funny reactions.
I think for me, it's my envy playing up. It doesn't do well.
Well, there's a reason why they're sins, not virtues.
Are we meant to control them? Not the other way around.
They're hard to deal with.
Like, I know I always say the right things when I'm mad, but only because I want to keep people safe. You guys are all I've ever had. When we were all lost, I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, for the good, like 7 or so months that I was away from you guys, I didn't actually make any friends. Because I was worried that if I made friends, I wouldn't really be laying low. That would bring attention to myself.
To be fair,
so
that's probably a smart idea. I made
didn't
friends
really-
and I got into trouble.
I didn't. I didn't really start talking to people until I found Ferris again. So I was like, oh, my brother's here. Things are a little bit better now. Especially when he told me that he'd basically found you and Malin, and Perry showed up pretty quickly afterwards, and Ramses turned up.
And then we went and burnt down Osa's warehouse. That was an event.
I was trying to gently diffuse the situation until 80 pushed me out of the way. Because
What if
I
he was gonna
knew
hurt you?
I don't think he was gonna hurt me. And if he did, then, well, it would have been on me. Because I pushed him.
But that all wasn't his fault, though. Being manipulated.
Mm-mm. I think part of the reason he acts the way he acts is because the entire time he was here,
Oh, welcome.
he told me
to
the
this
entire
thing.
time
Just
that
a
Ring was
short,
telling
like,
him lies.
family thing.
And the only reason he didn't fully believe them is that anything
Probably
that
tree
I
and
tried
tree
to tell him
RP
about
laser.
me,
This is just
he didn't see the correlation. He didn't see the
devil
connection.
family bullshit.
So he still held on to a bit of like a glimmer of hope. And you would hope that it'd be better now, but when you spend half a year being told things like that, when you're already hurting, it doesn't do nice things to you. Because it was telling him things. Sorry, I just wanted to say it was telling him things that none of his family members were really there for him after the whole fight you and him had. And because it's like, oh, everybody stood aside, and 80 did what 80 did, and it's all her fault. And well, I mean, I went to check on my twin, so anything it tried to tell him about me, he didn't understand. And I guess I'm thankful for that, because otherwise we would have lost him completely, even if we had gotten the ring off.
I know I'm never gonna have a normal relationship with him. I love everything that happened. I'm gonna do my best
I
for him.
think, yeah, the best we can really only do so much. Each of us can only do so much, but we just have to do the best we can, the best that he allows us to do. Like, I had already planned on taking first aid classes, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to pursue anything past that until he got sick. And I know I won't really be able to help him right away, and the curse will probably be done with before I'm like fully a nurse. But going to nursing school. Like I've started taking classes. It's pretty early on, but him getting sick is why I kept with it. And why I kept pushing forward with it. Because I'm worried about him. And I can't. I don't feel like I can do anything and be useful. And I really hate not being able to do anything.
That's why I get upset as I do, because I feel like I fail you guys quite a lot.
You don't fail us. It's just shit hits the fan and there's only so much you can do.
You've got a difficult job looking after us.
Like I actually put my 2 weeks in at Best Buy because, well, you remember the other day at the meat rack, Amon kind of randomly said, Maribel,
Yeah.
I'm proud of you. He very generously gave me a lump sum of money that will completely pay for nursing school. And he said, you need to have more time to take care of yourself. You can't be working a deadbeat job while on top of healing at the meat rack and whatever else you do and going to nursing school at the same time. So I'm not working at Best Buy anymore, like, next week. Because quitting, obviously. And, you know, my
Takes a deep
manager
breath.
understands. Yeah.
She takes a deep breath and the heat from her body pushes into her horns and she returns to a normal temperature, but her horns have started to glow.
Amon's
Pull
a real
into
good
a
guy.
hug.
Huh? What?
Pull into a hug.
Amon's a good guy.
I mean,
Honestly, his help is kind of surprising. It's not something I would have expected from a guy like him.
he's been good to us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, last night well, he stayed over last night. I don't know if you
Ooh.
caught a glimpse of him when he was leaving this morning. Well, because he didn't have anywhere else to go. Like he got rid of
Oh yeah, because I guess
he's like moving. He's moving back to Egypt, and he didn't have anywhere else to go. So after we left the fork last night,
oh,
because
so that's
someone
why Sakura's around the treehouse then. Yeah.
because someone last night tried to blame Panda's death on him because he was there with Panda the night Panda died, but he was only at the Lying Fork, and he didn't go with Panda wherever Panda went after that.
Wasn't he killed by scrappers or some shit? Like, how come?
Purple Lotus killed him.
What?
They fired him, and then they fired him. And I know this because Amon told me.
Oh,
Amon told me that he was talking about robbing something from PL.
oh, for fuck's sake.
And this was something that I think Gormunder also said as well to him at the meat rack. And that's why he asked me for a contract, because he's worried for his life. So anytime that someone mentions Panda
Don't say
to
anything.
me, it's like it's don't say anything. Just go with what the headline says.
Yeah.
Because PL can and will kill you. So that's why Amon was over last night, because someone named Elric went up to him and said, if you had been there with Panda, instead of going
don't
home
know.
to your
That might be
daughter
something to
like
find
a
out.
father should,
Yeah.
that's why Panda's dead. You're the reason Panda's dead because your daughter
That's
isn't as
fucked.
or isn't as important as Panda.
That's fucked.
And Amon got angry. Like he was like I didn't see the exchange, but I saw him afterwards because Mike distracted me for a moment. Amon stepped away. And I came out and I found Mon, and he had just slammed the guy against the wall at the Lying Fork. And he told me what happened afterwards. And pretty quickly after that, we decided to leave, and he asked me, hey, do you have anywhere I can go? And I'm like, well, yeah, I don't think they'll mind if I just bring you in for a night. So, you know, I know I could have given him a guest room, but I still got a little lost here. I don't know where all the guest rooms are. And I kind of was, understandably, I would have been embarrassed if I had went to Malin. Hi, I'm bringing him on. I need a bed big enough for the guy. I guess it's kind of less awkward than saying, hi, Amon's coming to my room. Don't ask any questions. Hindsight. I was tired. I'm very tired. He slept on my floor. I gave him pillows and a blanket.
Okay, but we can't say anything about how Panda died to other people.
Don't say you
That's-
can't. Yeah, you can't say anything about
That's
how
a-
Panda actually died.
That's a danger to the family.
If I see Elric, I might break his nose.
I think that would be bad. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I understand why. Because Amon's been real good to us, and if someone's fucking with him, it's basically like fucking with family now. Or at
But
least, you know, fucking with a really good family friend. But
what?
just for the safety of us,
Because then
don't
we don't want them
don't
investigating.
antagonize anybody. Yeah, don't antagonize anybody. We can't let anybody know that we know now what actually happened.
Fuck.
Okay, if he antagonizes me, can I break his nose?
If he antagonizes you
Oh, yeah.
for any reason, go ahead.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
But
don't let it
don't-
be known that it's
yeah, don't
anything
initiate
having
it,
to do
yeah.
with Purple Lotus.
No. We.
Ignore him to the best of your ability, unless if he comes up to you directly. I don't know why you would, but yeah.
Fuck.
I love the both of you. You both mean a lot to me.
You guys mean a lot to me too.
Yeah,
'Cause for the longest time, you guys were all I had, and you're still really all I have. I mean, yeah, I have some friends with Amon and Hamsky, and
but we're the disasters, you know. Oh.
yep.
Uh-huh.
And I love you guys because you've been there for me a lot. You're patting my face, Ferris.
Yeah, I know. Because
A little higher up, a little higher up on the head.
1 second, I have
Hey,
to be careful for
hey.
fourth dimensional shelving. Wait.
Okay, you can stop
Ow!
now.
I also just smacked myself. I
Right?
told you,
Head a little
disasters.
too hard there.
Disaster.
You just had a little too hard.
It's like, ah, shit.
Ow, fuck. Oh, my back still hurts. So, on Saturday, I sparred Amon, and, well, I lasted longer than I thought. He got to his rage state. I didn't last longer than that.
Whoa,
And he
whoa.
went in the middle of my back.
Oh, he
as, like,
Batmaned
as he
you.
was ending the
He,
fight.
well, he baned.
Yeah,
He
went-
baned you.
He went like that, yeah. If he had done it again, my spine would have broken. My back hurts really bad. I've been eating and, you know, like healing and regenerating. I'm sore.
Let's go to an all-you-can-eat.
Yeah, I had like I've gotten kicked out of an all you can eat before because I paid and then I
Sue them. Sue them
ate
for
all of
more.
their- They're like, how can you eat so much and not keep going? I'm like, don't worry about it. At the meat rack afterwards, I got like 3 burgers. 3 bread and burgers.
Yeah, if they're kicking you out because you're eating too much, they're breaking their terms and conditions. They're breaking their contract. The bastards.
That reminds me. Do you guys remember those odd infestation creatures? They're about this big. They look like a dog, but with no neck. And they're celestial, like they have holy magic inside of them. We had a problem with them a while back. Yeah, man. Like they come in like little packs and they're fucking horrible.
I don't remember those at all.
I don't remember them
I
that
have
much,
no
but
idea what the fuck you're talking. I don't remember
They're
what you're
kind
talking
of
about.
like,
Is this a
celestial
Zephyra City
cockroaches.
Holy War thing?
well, yeah, was this from the Holy Wars?
No,
Something?
no.
Zephyra.
No, these are just like celestial cockroaches that pick up every now and again.
Oh,
There's like
okay.
20 of them in the next village
Vaguely.
over.
Uh,
I'm not gonna deal with that. You wanna come with? Because
Holy magic?
mm,
do
oh,
I need to kill something?
we should probably
You
keep
know
an eye
what,
on it.
actually,
Yeah,
hold
fuck
on,
it.
Hold on, let me just.
Just fucking do it.
Hold on.
Wait.
Hold on.
Wait.
Maribel. Okay, I'm teleporting my armor and my weapon.
I'm just getting my bag of holding.
Ah, yeah!
Fuck
Kill some
yeah.
shit.
I mean, the most they can do is like singe us. It's more the numbers
Yeah.
that get worrying.
Fuck yeah, let's fuck 'em
well,
up.
I mean, if we've got a couple people with us, we'll be okay.
Yeah.
And I can heal it. I'm getting better at healing. Being at the meat rack and
Excellent.
healing.
Portal.
Yeah. Wee.